Welcome back, Jane Story Channel. Again, it's me, Rhea. Today, we're going to talk about what is the difference of preferred to or preferred than. If you want to compare two things or activities and state which one you like better, in general, you should use prefer to. Note the examples. Do you prefer Coke or Pepsi? I prefer Coke to Pepsi. Or I like Coke more than Pepsi. Do you prefer reading books or watching TV? I prefer reading books to watching TV. As you can see, when you want to compare two objects or your general preference between two activities, remember, use a gerund or use prefer to. In casual settings, you can also say you prefer something over something else. For example, I prefer steak over pork chops, or he prefers cooking over cleaning. Now, let's talk about prefer than. What about prefer than? Use prefer than. When you use the prefer plus to infinitive structure. Take a look of these conversations. Do you want to drive or to take a bus? I prefer to drive than to take the bus. Note, you can also use I would prefer. In these cases, or say, I prefer driving to taking the bus, to state your general preference when you are given these options. Do you prefer to do yoga or to go jogging? I prefer to go jogging than to do yoga. Or I prefer jogging to yoga. It is important to note that it's not just English as a second language learners who sometimes make mistakes with these structures. In casual situations, some first language English speakers sometimes mix up these rules as well. For example, at a pub, you might hear I prefer singing than dancing, when it should be I prefer singing to dancing. There is a common mistake that many people make with prefer. You have already seen it in the pub example above. While it is sometimes accepted, depending on the people around you and the situation you are in, you should do your best to avoid it. Here are the multiple examples of the mistake and the correct form. When I was a kid, I preferred playing outside than staying at home. When I was a kid, I preferred playing outside to staying at home. He prefers books than TV. He prefers books to TV. Do you prefer swimming than cycling? Do you prefer swimming to cycling? If you really want to use than to discuss your preferences in these cases, remember that you need to use the verb like and the phrase more than. Note the examples. He likes books more than TV. When I was a kid, I liked playing outside more than staying at home. Do you like swimming more than cycling? I hope you found this information useful. For more English lessons, please like and subscribe.